I'm coming to you today from an undisclosed location with a worldwide surveillance update. Oh, hold on. I'm getting something in my ear over the wire here. We're screwed. A couple of weeks ago, I made a video about cell phone tracking and facial recognition, debating the need for increased surveillance to combat the pandemic. There's been a lot of changes since then. Let's run them down. Coming from this great article at 10, link will be below in the description, let's run through some of the more interesting methods countries are using to combat the virus around the world. Argentina has a mandatory app for those entering the country from affected regions that need to keep installed for 14 days to track their location. The state of Western Australia has ordered that people assigned to quarantine have cameras installed in their homes or wear an electronic device. Tampering with that camera or device could cost you 12,000 Australian dollars or a year in jail. In Bahrain and Hong Kong, people that have been tested positive or have just arrived at the airport are being given electronic bracelets connected to a mobile app to track you. Dubai is using its speeding cameras to determine if license plates belong to people deemed essential workers or not. Germany has created a Smartwatch app to collect health data to determine whether people might be getting sick. India is stamping the hands of new arrivals at the airport with permanent ink stating the date until they have to quarantine. In Poland, those under quarantine are required to send in a picture of themselves at home within 20 minutes of being pinged on an app or face a fine, using facial recognition and their phone's location to make sure they are at home. Some areas in Russia are sending one-time QR codes to an app that lets you know when you can go out to get groceries or walk the dog. You also get 30 minutes to take out the trash. 30 minutes? South Korea is tracking confirmed cases with a combination of CCTV facial recognition, smartphone location, and credit card purchases. Thailand is giving new arrivals a SIM card for their phone to track them for 14 days. The UK is partnering with California firm Palantir, the data mining company that helped find Osama bin Laden, and is using drones in some areas to shame residents who are going for a walk. In the United States, Google and Apple have teamed up to integrate large-scale contact tracing. And with those two companies providing software and/or hardware for 99% of cell phones around the world, it is likely to be everywhere soon. China is using every possible technique all at once. Facial recognition, location tracking, apps, and drones. And if you've been using Zoom for business or chatting with your friends, China may have been listening to you. Google has banned Zoom from company laptops, U.S. schools have blocked it, and the governments of Germany and Taiwan have banned it for official meetings. Italy and other countries are using pandemic drones. Drones with special sensors to detect coughing, sneezing, and heat signatures that then lead to face-to-face temperature testing by police. The U.S. company Dragonfly is building a global early warning system already in use in Western Australia. This video is from their website.
The University of Southern Australia, who works closely with the Australian Department of Defence, has selected Dragonfly to integrate and commercialize its breakthrough detection technology. This technology can, from a distance, determine fever, which is much different than determining just temperature, cough detection, respiratory rate, heart rate, and blood pressure. So what this detection technology can do that's being exclusively integrated by Dragonfly is help establish a global early warning system for infectious and respiratory diseases. The Dragonfly team is responsible for integrating and commercializing this into camera networks, autonomous devices, and of course, drones.
And perhaps the most fascinating and terrifying example out in the open, Slovenia has implemented an AI platform called Coronavirus Watch. Again, I'll put the link below. I'll be reading from this Forbes article by Mark Minovich as we watch. This public portal provides a bevy of unique resources, including a first-of-its-kind 5D global COVID-19 visualization tool, virus progression and social distancing simulators, as well as comprehensive real-time news coverage from a compendium of sources worldwide. This dynamic viewpoint of worldwide processes enables real-time observation and analysis, multilingual intelligence absorption, and ultimately the ability to predict outfalls of certain sequences of events, hence greatly augmenting the decision and policy-making process of governing bodies everywhere. That's a lot of powerful information. As people around the world are begging their countries to reopen their economies, I can only guess that they will accept more and more surveillance to get back to making a paycheck, if they even know it's happening. Stay aware of the types of surveillance that are happening in your area, and be prepared for it to be your new way of life. If you enjoy this content, please click the like button and share. Just don't tell anybody where I live.
சூப்பர் அருமை